Welcome back to pregame coverage of Super Bowl 59 on CBS. Green Bay Packers versus the Buffalo Bills. I'm here with Hall of Famer Alexis LeDuc, Little League Hall of Famer Sam Rice, and our analyst Michael Larkin. Alexis, the Packers, they struggled in the NFC Championship game, winning 9-6 in overtime and barely got past San Francisco 49ers after having a dominant regular season. How do you think they'll bounce back in this game?
Yeah, well, I'd be lying if I said they had a good game in the NFC Championship. Obviously, no touchdowns thrown from Jordan Love. Terrible game by him, but honestly, I do think that he's going to be able to bounce back for a game. He's had an extra week to be able to prepare for this game. I think, the most important game of his life, he'll be able to prepare and show for it.
Now, Sam, as our Bills analyst here, they started the season very rough. They were 5-8, but then they had a very late game. Josh Allen hit a stride, Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman. They all kind of developed their chemistry, and they have not lost the game since Week 14. Do you think this trend will continue in the Super Bowl, and how are they able to beat the high-flying Packers?
I 100% think this trend's continue. If you look at their games, they're winning every game, by like 21. It's ridiculous. They're on an absolute roll. I just think they need to take away the running game. The only reason the Packers won that game was because Josh Jacobs was just so strong in that running game. He had like 150 yards, whereas Jordan Love also had 150 yards with less than 40% completion percentage. I think he's still going to be in his head. I think they just need to take away the run.
Okay, Michael, and you're the only unbiased person on our panel here. How do you think? What's your prediction on this game? Give me a bold take.
I think it's going to be a very close game, but if the Packers can, if they can use the run game with Josh Jacobs, I believe it's going to be a blowout, and Josh Jacobs is going to have over 200 yards rushing, and the Packers will be your Super Bowl 59 champions. If they can get the run game, they win the Super Bowl. It's over. Because the Bills, due to their defense and how we've seen their defense work throughout the playoffs, how it's not been great, the Packers can use that with Josh Jacobs and run the ball, not every time, but run the ball when they need to. Like in concise situations, 3rd and 3, run the ball. I'm not passing on a 3rd down and 3. It's 3rd and manageable. Give it to my running back, who's one of the best in the league. Let him get the 3 yards. We keep it going. Pass, run, easy. We got the Super Bowl won. Packers win. Bills go home sad once again.
Now, Alexis, if you're Matt LaFleur, as we already said, Jordan Love, very rough NFC Championship game. Do you hold him? Are you very light on the passes early? I know he's won the MVP of the NFL. He's a very capable quarterback. But after that game, it's still his second year as a starter. Are you cautious of making him throw too early?
See, now, obviously, I haven't seen what Matt LaFleur has seen this past week at practice. But if he seems to have gotten over this little slump during these practices, I think, go out there, roll out with, running back, have him set the tone. Obviously, former running back for the Packers, this guy knows how to run. Josh Jacobs, crazy good running back. I think if you're able to set the tone early with the running game, you're going to be able to pass a lot more comfortably. And if you can't make a completion, have him run the ball out. So I think, Jordan Love, he should have an okay game if he's just doing okay at practice. That's all I think.
Now, Sam, last question here. We know the Bills and the Chiefs, they've had history in the playoffs. And the Bills, in the recent 2 weeks ago AFC Championship game, 42-7, they smacked the Chiefs. Now, do you think they could lose passion after, do you think that was their Super Bowl, that they beat the Chiefs? And now they won't have that motivation to keep going because they had those gut-wrenching losses and they finally avenged it. Do you think that's just too much for them to handle and they will come out flat early?
No, I think they're still motivated. This is Super Bowl. I don't think there's a single person on the team that's not extremely hyped up for this game. Yeah, they beat the Chiefs. They really wanted to do that. But now they're going to show the Chiefs that they can win a Super Bowl, too. I think that their motivation's even higher than ever.
Okay, and we are getting to the national anthem on CBS here. Stay tuned for Super Bowl 59 coming up next.